You should be getting your day started. Midwest people should be getting going now, a little bit. And West Coast people, I know you should still all be in bed. I'm Marty Jablow. I'm a general dentist from Woodbridge, New Jersey. I'm America's dental technology coach. So, you may know me from my Dr. Bicuspid column, Ask Marty, my column for Dental Learning Hub, Innovation Station. I'm also the co-host for the Dental Entertainment Network, a contributor to Dentist TV, and I've been at numerous American Dental Association conventions, tech days. So, why are we here today? We are here because I am a coach, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get started. So I've got the tools. That'll get you all woken up, especially your West Coast people. So the tool for a coach, clipboard, a ball, and the whistle. So what is coaching? Coaching is about motivation. It's about giving you all the game plan for success. Now, motivation isn't a strength. You may think it's strength, but it's really a desire. It's something inside of you to succeed. And that's why I'm here, to give you the game plan, to draw out of you that desire to be the very best dentist, hygienist you can be. And through the use of technology, you will succeed in that because you have the game plan. So, we're going to jump back in time. For me, 22 years. Does anybody know what babies and dental technology have in common? Any idea? Well, 22 years ago, I was thinner, I had no gray hair, and nobody called me daddy. That was a big thing. So I had never held a baby. And what happened was we went to a friend of ours' house who had a little boy, Matthew, who was about 6 weeks old. And my wife comes up to me holding Matthew and says, "You should hold the baby." Well, I'm not going to say no to my wife. So I take my hands and I do this. And she takes little Matthew and she puts him into my hands and I do this. And guys, what do I do next? You all know. Exactly. Stands right. You hand that baby right back to your wife. And the reason is fear. Maybe I'm even intimidated. Nah, the little guy didn't intimidate me. What happened was I was afraid. Maybe I'm going to drop him, permanently disable the kid for the rest of his life. But I don't even think that was it. I was afraid he was going to poop or spit up. That was really it. So we jumpstart another year. God blesses me with a little daughter who happened to be good size. She was 9 pounds, 21.5 inches, and I got to hold her like a football. I wasn't going to drop her, but I sure as heck didn't know what to do with her. And the difference between babies and dental technology is every piece of dental technology has a manual. There's instructions. I can call an 800 number, and somebody's going to help me. It's not calling grandma and trying to find out, oh, what worked 30 years ago. There's some expert on the other side of that line. So how many of you out there have a Walkman cassette? Still use it? Okay. Unfortunately, yes, the Walkman cassette. But most of us, iPads, iPods, iPhones, right. A compass. Anybody know how to use a compass? Okay. I was taught how to use a compass when I went scuba diving. But I'd have a tough time finding my way out of this room with that compass. I found my way from the airport to this hotel with a GPS. The reason is You don't have to understand technology. You have to understand what it's going to do for you. That's the important part. Every one of us got into a car at some point to get to this location. And we put the key in, but most of us do not know how the internal combustion engine works. It's just the way it is. We know it's going to take us to work, to the mall, to our offices. So what happens with technology is things change. And change can be stressful. And you can deal with it with the stress ball. Anybody stressed? For any reason? No? Okay. We'll just throw that off. But I'm an average dentist. I'm no different than the rest of you. And the way you overcome fear is through knowledge. And that's why we're here today. To get that knowledge, to overcome those fears and intimidations, and then be able to grasp the dental technology. So let's start off. Why shouldn't you get technology? Well, my staff won't go for it. Unsubstantiated claims. My office participates with insurance. So does mine. But we've somehow made it all work. But the number one reason is that you're not geeks and you don't understand the stuff. And that's why, again, I'm here to give you that game plan, to allow you to get the information that you're going to need to succeed with putting dental technology to work for you. So what you want to do is set goals. Very, very important. You have to decide where this whole thing is going. So they have to be realistic goals. And with those realistic goals, you want to make sure I can get this done. So deciding tomorrow that you're going to go chartless is not going to work. You have to have all the pieces in place. Written goals, very, very important part, because when you write down the goals, you're going to succeed more often. So what do we do in my office? We take those goals and we put them up on the refrigerator door in the break room. Everyone gets to see it. The staff has to be involved. They're the team. You're the coach. You've got to give them that game plan for success. Very important part to that. Because if there's people on your team aren't going to make it work, never going to win a Super Bowl. Just doesn't work that way. And you have to budget. You got to make sure you have the time, effort, and the money to get it all done. So the times, they're a-changing. I am here today to give you that game plan, to let you take that journey to get that dental technology into your offices. And with that, we take that one step, but we do it together. Thank you very much.